Alright, I'm going out on an edge here. No, not too far. But I'm going to try to play along with the last video. I'm going to play the video. And maybe the microphone will pick up a little bit of that sound. And I'm going to try to improvise. Okay, I've not prepared anything. I'm just going to go off the top of my head with a little G blues scale. Maybe some chord tone soloing. So this is 12 bar blues. Progression number 1 from my series of blues progressions in G. It's about 80 beats a minute. Do some phrasing, do some soloing. I'll do the rhythm, and you can work on the rhythm too. Right. 1, 2, ready, go. So this is still blues progression 1. Repeat. Something, okay, that's improvising right there. I used just some stock licks. I didn't think too hard. I didn't strain myself. I fell apart a little bit, but recovered, which is kind of the name of the game. I didn't just stay in the blues scale. I did use a lot of my patterns, kind of tools in my tool belt that I use, stock licks, reactions without, again, not straining too hard. Just now, if let's say you're not sure about soloing and stuff, let me throw one at you at 80 beats a minute following that chord progression. I'm going to do the simplest thing possible, which is actually pretty cool. Check it out. 2, 3, I'm going to switch to C. 2 measures, back to G. Back to G. I realize that sounds really simple. But like Little Richard would do something like that with his right hand, or Jerry Lee Lewis, just like focusing on something extremely simple and repetitive and just feeding it to the audience. You're just basically drilling the audience in the head with those eighth notes. that repetition. I mean, to us, super hip, knowledgeable musicians, we're like, come on, it's got to be more difficult, more complex. But actually, the more simple you play, the more people can kind of absorb it. I was reading a book. I'm reading a book about Cheap Trick when they were playing in the 70s and they were opening for Kiss. They often got, assaulted by the audience. But they found that the more simple riffs and songs they played, the more the crowd dug it. So that's, don't be too worried about playing really complicated, intricate things. I mean, make sure, even if you can play complex, intricate music, bring it back down to that simple stuff and just watch how people react. The more basic and repetitive, sometimes the better, really. So, even though that may seem kind of stupid to some people, it's actually very effective to play a simple solo. And if you can do that, you can always add more to it. Let me do the same similar approach, but I'm going to add a little bit to it. Let's see what I come up with. I'm not sure. What do I got? So I kept that kind of simple eighth note feel and added a few, like I say, stock maneuvers. As far as the timing, it was really simple. It's just 1, 2, 3, 1, kind of a. I'm kind of thinking 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Which, what does that equal? One triplet. I guess I'm playing triplets. Okay. Versus eighth notes are. Triplets are. Wow. Well, that opens up a big can of worms. A lot of times I just zone out and play, but you get the idea. We can do triplets or eighth notes, but just keep that energy going. Play, if it's G, make sure you know 3rd fret, first 2 strings, lay your index finger flat. C is 8th fret. Same exact thing. D is 10th fret. And then if you want to go to a high G, it'd be 15. And if you have an acoustic, don't be afraid to reach up beyond. Don't stop here. Go over it. All right. It's fun. I love it. Well, I should be doing something today. I think I'm going to practice. Surf Zombies have new songs we're working on, and I'm doing a cover band gig this weekend, so maybe I'll prepare some of those songs for future gigs. So that's all I do is just think about guitar stuff, practice, prepare, and get ready for the next thing. So I do have a PDF of that 12-bar shell chord thing. Got that done. I've got other PDFs. I can make PDFs of some of this if you want. Let me know what you want. But I'm just going to barrel ahead with a 12-bar blues in G. I got 21 chord progressions coming up, so I'm kind of excited about that. We'll see if I can actually accomplish what I set out to do. All right, have a good rest of the day and get some of these skills down hardcore. I'm really counting on everybody learning this stuff. So I want to hear how you're doing. Let me know. See ya.